So I know I discussed maybe going to war with Poland or Sweden, but we can't. We just cannot do that right now because there's just way too many things we have to deal with. One, the happiness situation. Two, if I take out another city-state, I mean, the world's going to be completely done with me. I've already taken out one, so I'm already playing it pretty risky. I just can't, not this early. I can't just say, screw the world, I'm Russia. I can't do that just yet. It's too early. I want to so bad. I know I want to so bad, but it's just way too early. I mean, I need to consider here that it feels like a long time to me because I'm not used to having these Civ games where I start off with multiple cities and so many units. It's only turn 11. I can't just take out 2 city-states back-to-back. That's terrible. Because I get a huge penalty for taking out 1 city-state. We've got to let that tick down with all the AIs. And that's something that not a lot of Civ players talk about because it's one of those things that is under the surface. But, everyone just got a negative modifier with me. And that will go down with time. I just cannot take another city-state completely out, like Poland, or else I'm done. There is just no way. The world's going to just hate my guts. Taking out 1 is kind of risky. So we can't afford to do anything more than that. Anyways, so let's see what we have. World's Fair, yeah, I think I'm going to actually vote for arts funding because I think we discussed this. I don't care if the World's Fair gets passed. I care more about arts funding. I'd rather the arts funding get passed only because... Well, okay, we'll talk about this, but I'd rather. I don't think there's going to be a cultural victory that happens. I don't think a cultural victory is going to happen. So I'm gonna try to enact the. And plus, this is also going to get on China's good side, possibly, maybe. America's allied to Thailand. Brazil allied to Tanzania. We have, what else? Australia and New Zealand, Argentina and Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia and Sweden. Oh, that's an interesting one. And we are trespassing in Taiwan, but let's leave that there. Let's get this guy out of Taipei. And I guess we can maybe explore, try to figure out what America's doing with their Pacific Fleet, kind of keep an eye on that, and then we'll keep all our units here. I'm not going to move them around that much. I can upgrade, but I only have one. I only have access to one, what's this called? Aluminum for right now, and I don't know why. Well, it's because it's being used. It's being used up by a couple of the other resources. But yes, I do plan on getting. Here we go. Here's a nice uranium resource. I am trying to get out some workers. I don't think not yet, but we will be. And I also shifted around my spies. We're going to go after city-states. I am going to try to convert a few city-states on my side rather than just destroying all of them. That's a terrible idea. I need to save all my units for battle with real people, with real civs. And I think I'm going to stay out of the Middle East. I know I discussed maybe going after the Saudis for all their oil. Maybe we will towards the later end of the game, but not now. It doesn't seem like it's the best choice just because... The only possible allies we're going to get up is with the Middle East, with Turkey, Iran, with Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, probably not India, but yeah, that's pretty much the only one we can really look for. Barack Obama, I think, is the only person that's neutral towards me, which is kind of insane, but I'm hoping that's going to go away. I'm hoping we make friends at some point with somebody, because, geez, we need some friends. And no, Poland is probably not going to ask me if I'm going to... I don't think the city-states do that. Poland won't ask me if I'm going to go to war with them. Okay, so let's take a few turns off. Let's try to fix the empire. Again, we're at -7 on happiness, and that's something I wanted to talk about. China wants to go to war with Japan. See, this is what I need to do. I need to wait for an awesome deal. This is a pretty good deal, but I need to realize that if I take this... Ooh, this is a good one, actually. If I take this, then I'm going to get pulled into a war with the United States really early, too. But the good thing about this is it will be just the United States. Japan is not a part of NATO. So it would be just the United States. I feel like we could maybe do this. Especially if I have China on my side. Ooh, I'm going to ask them to give us 10 turns. I'm going to see what we can do there. That is a really good opportunity. If we have China, that's automatically bringing myself and China, because China's still at war with the United States, I believe. If they're not, then they're about to be at war with the United States. This would be a great pickup here. Grabbing a little bit of the northern Japanese mainland, as well as, we're not solidifying our relationship with China, but at the same time, like, we are involved in a war together. So that's pretty good. The Philippines are now allied to India. Yes, there's kind of a big old coalition against North Korea because they done goofed. They done goofed pretty badly. So that makes a little bit of sense. Oh, so that's a good deal, man. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there might be some other things that pop up that might be better, but if we can eliminate like the world's big old protector here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I don't care about that. Come on, Turkey. No, I don't care about North Korea. Leave North Korea alone. For all I care, I mean, they can stay there. I don't want this city. Also a 9 population, anyways. What is this? So we have I believe this is this Iran and Israel, I believe? Yeah, it is. Wow. Okay. There it goes. I don't think that's gonna mean much. I mean, as long as no one's allied to Iraq, then I think Israel will be just fine. Arts funding fails, as well as, of course, the World's Fair was passed. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We did just finish artillery. I actually talked about, I know I discussed maybe not going for the World's Fair, but I think I do want the free social policy. If I can invest 350 hammers, then I will, just for the free social policy. I don't care about the Golden Age points, because I probably won't even get that. I'm going to be unhappy for quite a long time, especially if I continue to steal away cities like I have been, or I guess as I plan to. I guess I've only stolen away one city as of right now, but we'll see. And I'll continue to explore the Pacific. I'm going to see what we got going on here. We'll see. I wonder if we could pull anyone else. The problem is that everyone likes America. Indonesia likes America. Australia likes America. Japan likes America. We did take out one foe. That's South Korea. They would have kind of caused us some issues, and the fact that China took them over was easier. Is going to make things a little bit easier on us. Because me and China really got to have a strong relationship here. If we don't have a strong relationship, then we're not going to go anywhere. United Kingdom, replacing allies. India is now allied to the Philippines. We have Turkey. Okay, yes, Mexico. Okay, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'd love to. So, Africa is just filled with city-states. I'd love to get a few friends in Africa. They could provide me some happiness. They can provide me with military units. Who knows? I've confirmed over the break that I want to play the city-state game. Definitely. It's just useful. I mean, why would I want to declare war on these guys? I'd much rather get a bunch of friends and become like a satellite nation, maybe controlling city-states around us, like Poland, like Kazakhstan, like Mongolia. Those would be great. Of course, I will get up an embassy. If America likes me for right now, they're right now the only nation that's neutral with me for some reason. So this is good. We're going to stay out of war. We're going to relax, okay? We need to relax. I'm trying to go way too fast because I was dealing with so much during those first few turns. I'm just not used to starting a campaign right in the middle of the late game. I can't just take over things really fast. Obviously, I could easily roll into Poland and just, boom, take them down. But, and I understand the risk that I'm taking by doing this. I understand the risk that by not going with Poland, I'm risking someone allying them, someone from NATO allying them, and that's fine. I'm going to take that risk. It's kind of needed right now. I don't want the entire world just to turn their back on me. It's too early. Ooh, so the second war, and that was actually the Saudis declaring war on Israel. So I think, I don't exactly know how powerful the Saudi Arabian army is, but again, as long as Iraq isn't involved, then I think they're going to be okay. Turkey, if Turkey gets involved, then I doubt it. Turkey's got some major forces here. They're doing pretty dang good. I did discuss maybe wanting to go to war with Turkey. We would have to definitely nuke Turkey if we wanted to go after them. So one thing I wanted to discuss, that's something that we're not realizing here, is because so many nations are following freedom, and most of the nations that follow freedom have a lot of tourism, we're going to be suffering from some huge issues with happiness. We're going to get dissidents. We might even go through a revolutionary wave. Well, I don't know if that's possible in this mod, but we're definitely going to gather up a little bit of unhappiness because of public opinion, and that is going to suck. Because there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I guess getting up these national wonders like artist guilds and writers guilds and stuff like that might help, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and actually get one more. Let's get another worker here, and let's go after some strategic resources out in Siberia. There's a lot of things that I can go after in Siberia. Don't really care about coal. Now I know there's a few. Here we go. Here's gold. Here's an unworked gold resource. Let's get this guy out of there. Again, we're gonna rush workers. I want to completely just change the landscape, the entirety of the landscape right now. This is the time to do it. America has publicly denounced China. That is a really, really good start. Because I'm sure America will denounce me at some point, or I'll denounce them, one or the other. But we'll see. France has publicly denounced Iran. People don't like that. People, I think, are deciding to rise up against Israel. Brazil has publicly denounced Iran. Okay, hey, that's cool. Stay away from me. I'm good, man. I'm just attacking Kiev here, and everyone's just like, that's fine. It's cool. I'm just trying to relax. I figured I'd get more resistance for attacking Kiev, but I guess not. And this is an excellent city to take. Again, it was a Black Sea port, and it had a bunch of resources for us, a bunch of strategic resources. You're talking about oil, uranium, aluminum, coal. We've talked about this. It's a great spot, fantastic spot. As well as I can use my Great General potentially to steal away a few tiles if I really need to. I can go here and steal away a few of these tiles. I could grab the iron and the furs. I don't know if I'd want this, but it would push us forward. It pushes forward. It would give us. I could border Germany without going after Poland. I mean, technically I do. I know I do right now, But I could use possibly a few great generals, grab a few of Italy's lands, bam. Grab these 3 tiles, make myself a nice little railroad straight up to close to Berlin, and then bam. We have ourselves a railroad where we can easily take in units straight in for Berlin. That will be useful, obviously. Yeah, so we don't necessarily need to go to war with Poland for now. I think I definitely made the right choice, not rushing into too many wars. We've got a long campaign ahead of us. Again, you know, each technology is going to take us about like 20 turns, so I think we're going to be fine. If we see America's on their last spaceship part, then we'll just nuke the crap out of them, and we'll make sure that they can't continue to build it. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Papua New Guinea, they're not allied to... Oh, they're allied to America. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And we have another cargo ship up. This is actually... Whoa, yep. See, we're having public opinion difficulties right now. That is what just occurred. Well, hopefully we can fix the economy. I'm not worried about the economy so much as I am happiness. I know that happiness is going to be something that definitely comes and bites us. Don't really want to trade... Oh, we have to go to highest gold. Okay, so we can go to Hong Kong or we can go to Shanghai. I think we should probably go to... Well, we should be careful now. We definitely do need to be careful. You know what? Maybe let's transfer this over. If I do end up going to war with Japan, then we need to make sure that they don't just destroy our entire economy. You know what? I'm thinking let's go to Kiev and let's trade with Turkey. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, let's go to Kiev. And also for these productions, you finished an armory for me. That's good. Wow, you finished an armory and we're still at negative 19 on happiness. That's ridiculous. I'm glad that I prepared myself for the public opinion issue. Okay, a couple World's Fair. I mean, how much have we invested so far? We've only done 71 hammers and 11% has been completed. Okay, again, once we get 350 hammers invested, then we'll stop. We'll be done. Okay, so actually America just allied them. United Kingdom has publicly denounced China. Oh, this is great. This is so good. This is really, really good. Wait a second. Did rebels uprise? No. Okay, but they potentially can. Obviously, I know I'm getting huge penalties now. Lots of tiles for us to rework. This is going to be good. I'm so glad that we're starting to get this kind of worker army going on here. As well as this gives us the time to continue to build up our military units. We can build a few nukes. This is good. We can't rush into things. Definitely not. But we do need to worry about happiness. This public opinion thing is going to be an issue. Maybe it would help. Apollo programs have been built by Japan. I've been making mistakes about the dang Apollo program and Manhattan Project. I don't know how I made those mistakes. I've been making those mistakes for a long time, too. If you follow me in the Roman campaign, I was doing the same thing. I don't know why. What is going on? Sometimes the brain just doesn't work. Sometimes my brain just doesn't work. I mean, that's what years of crack does to you, I guess. North Korea and Indonesia. Okay. North Korea and Indonesia. I don't think that anything's going to happen there. I think everything's going to be fine in that case. I'm thinking, okay, oh, we have our first announcement. That was South Africa. They're probably still kind of bitter about the whole Kiev thing, I imagine, taking out the Ukraine, I'm sorry. So that's fine. I don't care. Oh, come on. North Korea, I was kind of defending you, man. What's up with that? I was like one of the only persons that's not really trying to go to war with you. I think the Japanese war is still very much a good idea. It's on the table, and I really want it. I wish I had more battleships out here, though. That would be really useful. But we don't have very many more battleships. Okay, so we have a new policy that we can enact. Let's make sure that we get something good here. I can try to finish honor, but I realize that I'm going to need happiness. Happiness is kind of my #1 priority, and because we are actually building a lot of the national wonders, this might be a good idea. It's not going to be too much extra happiness, but it's still something. And then it offers us level 2 autocracy next time we get a new social policy, which could be soon if we do the 350 production for the World's Fair. So I'm going to go after universal healthcare because happiness is going to be the #1 issue. If I can barely sustain happiness as Russia right now, I can't take over the world. How is that going to be possible? So I need to fix the happiness immediately. So I know it only gave me 2 extra happiness, but I think that over time it's an investment. The Artist Guild, I think, will hopefully finish up here, I'm thinking. Kiev's got 1 return for the courthouse, so that'll be good. Okay, I need you guys to do this, though. I need you guys to hurry up here. Okay, so what do we have? We have unworked furs here. Yes, we do, and unworked copper. Let's go after copper first. Let's just, we should probably just kind of go straight in for North America just to see what they're doing. See what's going on in the coasts. And figure out what their plans are. Let's go after more aluminum. Definitely more aluminum, and let's trade with Turkey. Oh, technically we could go through Istanbul. I didn't even think about that. We could go up to Germany. Wow, we don't get that much gold back from this, but If I look at my trade route overview screen, I am trading too much with China. Way too much. That's too risky. Too much in the Pacific, too. So let's just go to Istanbul. Yeah, definitely. Let's just go to Istanbul. And what do we have here? Oh, another worker. Okay, so you can go after these furs. I guess the silver would be better. Okay, do we want to continue World's Fair? 20%, 100. Yeah, well, probably one more investment, one more turn, and then we can maybe take that away. Okay, we desire pearls, as well as there are a couple of unique luxury resources, which is interesting. I don't know where they're at, but they desire unique luxury resources. Is that a glitch? Because I don't think I've seen any unique luxury resources in this mod so far. Is that an Indonesian thing? That must be. This is the Indonesian, like, Civ in regular Civ 5. Obviously, they've been modded out for, like, modern Indonesia. Oh, please tell me you have enough money. Yes, of course, of course. Wait a second. Maybe I should hold on to this. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to hold on to this. Because I don't care about money. We'll deal with money. If I need to work wealth, then I'll work wealth. But I need to find something else. Oh, man, everyone. France has joined in against North Korea. Need to keep in mind when China wants to go to war with Japan. That's going to be a big moment in this series. If I decide to take that, you're talking about a war with America that probably won't stop. Probably. It's not... I don't know. I don't know. We also need to kind of maneuver our submarine here. Try to figure out what's going on. So I know that there are 2 nuclear missiles. If we can take that guy down fast... Well, the good thing is they might save that for China, although they're still at war, right? The USA and China are still at war. I just don't know why they're not dropping it. I have no idea. Did someone make peace? Sri Lanka is no longer an ally of Indonesia. We got a great engineer. Okay, that could be useful. Let's send that to Moscow. Let's send that right into Moscow. We got ourselves another worker. I'm going to start building a few trading posts here and there. Yeah, let's start building a few trading posts. I don't know why I was building a lumber mill. I guess it was just because it was suggesting it, and I didn't really take those suggestions. Wasn't really doing the right thing with those suggestions. Okay, let's move our nuclear missiles a little bit more over, just in case here. I do need to prepare myself for war. It might happen. I don't know for sure, though. I mean, maybe it's a good idea just to let China take the fall. You know what I mean? I mean, let's double check on that. Let's check on the global politics, which is going to be a really interesting window throughout this entire series. So technically, China's not at war with America right now. They must have peaced out. I must have forgot about that. If we don't decide to call upon... You know, it might be a good idea. Because, again, America still hasn't been involved in a major war yet, which means they haven't been given the opportunity to drop their nukes. They still have all their nukes that they start the game off with. Again, nukes are hard to build in this mod. You can't just build them up real fast, so that's something important to remember. Also, are we done with this? Do we have one more turn? Dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. Also, how much... Do we even... No, I'm not going to go for the win. I don't care about 100% culture increase, right? It would be helpful, though. I will say it would be helpful. Nah, no, I don't think so. I think I've got a lot of production. No, I want this armory here. That's too much happiness to potentially pass up. Okay, so Kiev has built the courthouse, and we can potentially go for a few more buildings that can increase my happiness, but I don't know. Actually, we can go... Oh, here we go. Yes. Perfect. Yes, Coliseum. Okay, so the happiness is going to be fixed. One real thing quickly is I do want to check on relationships, and I want to see if anyone has extra luxuries they can trade with me. Silk for... Oh, wait a second. I don't have anything for you. Well, dang it. Never mind. Well, people will come up to me. I might have to take that German deal. People will come up to me if... Usually the AI will come up to me if they have some sort of free luxury to trade, more than likely. But we'll see. I'm so glad I remained at peace. Definitely. I had no idea. If I would have gone to war for Warsaw, I wouldn't have been prepared for the public relations hit and that I was going to receive because of my ideology. I mean, we're going to be dealing with that the entire campaign, so it's something to keep in mind. But we'll see. Iran's kind of stacking their troops right here in northern Iran. I don't like that. What's going on, man? What is going on? Also, I need to check on my spies. How are they feeling? If we could just gather up a few city-state allies... Oh, that's going to be great. It's going to make things much easier. Yeah, that's going to make things way easier. What is it? May 2015. Okay, we're doing fine. I still would have definitely declared war on Kiev no matter what. That was the right thing. Not only for historical reasoning, but I mean, it was a really good strategy. in the first place. I think it really helps out. Okay, so we have to stop the World's Fair. Too much of it. We're investing way too much. Let's make sure that we go around to all the cities that are building the World's Fair and just stop it. Don't need 100% culture increase. As long as I got my social policy, then I'm good. And we potentially... No, I can't go for that level 3 tenant. We're definitely nowhere close to being able to... I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we're anywhere close to being able to, I don't know, attack NATO or anything like that. Because I need to be prepared to be nuked multiple times. Okay, so if we go for walls and then armory, that might be a good idea. Actually, no. You're a coastal. I actually need you to build me a workboat. Yeah, we need workboats out this way. Same goes for you. A workboat. And let's just make sure that we do the last one. I think this might be the last one. We can go for archaeologists, but I don't think so. You know what I could have you do? Oh, let's just go walls. Let's just focus on happiness, baby. Let's focus on happiness. Anything that builds me happiness. You know, armory... Oh, wait a second. Walls are not going to help me. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to have to shift all that stuff around because I don't know what I was thinking. Walls to armory. No, that's barracks and armory. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.